Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of our Road to the GOAT series. Last video, we had a 3 0 record, and we are still starting off with a 3 0 record, and our overall record is 25 and 2. In this matchup, we are going to choose the Dallas Mavericks. Finally, I'm playing with the Mavericks. I don't think I ever played with them before in playing online in 2K, not just this year, but in previous years as well. So this should be interesting. And to talk about interesting, my opponent has gone with the New York Knicks. And for some reason, I don't know why they matched us up together, because I believe the Knicks are a tier 3 team and the Mavericks is, of course, a tier 2 team. So this is most certainly a disadvantage. This isn't like the 2K16 Play Now Online where if you pick the lower ranking team, they give you extra wins. I like that format. I like that format a lot more than the current format we have now, but it's really not an incentive to go up against a higher ranking team than the one you have chosen. So it was kind of weird to see 2K matches up with different tier teams, but nonetheless, we gotta play the game, right? Who knows? This guy could be really good or he could be really bad. Well, we just have to find out playing the game. Good 3-pointer here by Tim Hardaway Jr., and we have gotten off to a nice little quick start. And because of this matchup, I immediately knew what I wanted to do. You guys know I like the post game, so I wanted to attack with Kristaps Porzingis. So that resulted in Luka Doncic not being used as much, or me sending him to the bench early because I need him to have the energy forever when I take Kristaps out, so that way our offensive power is still there. Luka, though, on the breakaway dunk, gets another 2 points for us, and that is a additional 2 points on the scoreboard. So my opponent, he was trying to go to the post game too. Good move there, got me jumping early, and he makes the bucket. So defense not looking the best so far, especially when someone has the inferior team. He gets to the rim again, two-handed dunk, and that is going to trim our lead down. Score is 8-11 now, and we have the ball coming up court. He's gonna leave a guy wide open in the corner. That's Luka Doncic. I don't know why he left him that wide open, but I gotta make him pay. We hit the wide open 3 there, and that's good to see. You want to hit your wide open shots. So now we're going back to the post again. Kick it out to the corner. Josh Richardson. He's gonna hit the 3. A very good shot release for Josh Richardson. I like his shot release. I like Tim Hardaway as well. I like playing with those guys' shot releases, so it's not too hard to shoot with. He gets back to the paint again, gets it inside, and hits a reverse layup, even though we had Boban there. So it is what it is. So now we have our reserves in, but we are still going at him with Kristaps Porzingis, and that is going to end out the first quarter for us. A pretty good first quarter. 12-19, we have the lead, and we are going to enter in the second quarter. So now we're in the second quarter. Our reserves are still in, and we have to keep going back to Kristaps Porzingis. You can see that he's had enough of Kristaps, but we are still going right back to the well with Kristaps as he gets the nice hook shot to go there. And he started to double team Porzingis, but we had guys who had the ability to shoot, and that's why I say it's so important on here to have players or pick a team that could shoot, because when guys come with a double team or they start to play a 2-3 zone, you want to have guys who have a quick release and have the ability to hit wide open shots. This possession here, Tim Hardaway in the corner. Like I said, quick release. He was a little bit open, but that was enough space for me to feel confident that I could shoot the ball. So now at this point in the game, we have Luka Doncic in and Kristaps is on the bench. You can see he's trying to help again. I'm being patient with the ball, trying to look for the best shot. We giving a Cauley Stein pump fake, and he's gonna throw it down with 2 hands. So the reserves are in, and the only starter in is Luka Doncic again, and he is on the break once more. Tough layup over 2 defenders. He's gonna get that one to go, and that's where I like to see my strategy work out. I don't need Kristaps. I don't need both of them on the floor, especially when we're facing an inferior team like this, although he gets a nice alley-oop poster there. But yeah, I don't need both of them on the floor. We could just have one guy be the focal point of the offense at one point in time and another at another point in time. Doncic again. You can see that in the first quarter it was the Doncic show, but in the second quarter it is the Luka. Well, excuse me. In the first quarter it was the Porzingis show, and in the second quarter it was the Doncic show. So 19 to 32, we have the lead still, and we are exiting the first half, and we'll be entering the second half now. So it's not looking too good for my opponent. His game plan wasn't really too unique, you know, just like another game, you know, like it wasn't anything he was trying to do that was crazy. I think he might have played a 2-3 zone for a couple possessions, but we were able to eat that up and score easily. And his offense, when you're playing with the Knicks, I don't think there's really much you could do. So it's going to be pretty hard to score with them. But I haven't played with them. You know, maybe someone who is a fan of the Knicks know exactly how to play with them. But I don't really know how to play with them. So for me, it's probably going to be a little bit hard to score with them. But Doncic, wide open three-pointer, because we have both of them in at the same time. You have to pick your poison, you know. It's either you guard Doncic or you guard Porzingis. And Doncic could play a little bit of defense as well. Although his defense is not what he's known for, we get the steal there and he throws it down with a one-handed dunk. That possession there, bad defense by me. My opponent got the easy bucket. 23 to 39 is the score, and make that 25 to 39. My opponent gets the tough layup to go. And in this game, we just had way too much offensive power for him. Just alone from Porzingis and Doncic, those guys could carry a team against a tier 3 team like the Knicks themselves. And it's not really to brag on the Knicks or anything, or try to speak bad on their name. It's just that it's not a good matchup for the Knicks or just for anyone in general, because this team, the Mavericks, have the ability to be a tier 1 team. You know, I think they have a decent roster, and I like playing with them for my first time on NBA 2K Play now online. So I think they're pretty good, although at some point in the game I couldn't really score with them, and that is a bit of a cause for concern. But other than that, this team, I have no issue playing with them again, and I probably will, but we'll see in later videos. Good 3-point shot here, Josh Richardson. Good way to move that ball around, and that is beautiful ball movement. At this point in the game, my opponent, it seemed like he just left this controller alone, and I might as well take advantage of that. Easy dunk for us, you know, just have to take your time. Don't need the computer helping him out on defense. And he ended up pausing the game and letting his timer run all the way out, and I said, you know what, the game's out of reach, so we might as well quit. So we moved to 4-0 with a 26-2 record. Thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you later.